Good morning. All right, not sure if you've seen, but I've been talking about a new program that I'm going to be following and be coaching in my virtual gym or the online boot camp. So that's going to be starting in January, and it's called Transform. And so it starts January, I believe, the 14th. I'll be posting more about that later. And then the prep week starts January 7th. So we'll start doing a few of just getting our body prepared and getting educated on the program, because I have found in the past the only time I ever had success in getting in shape and sticking to a plan and actually seeing results, both mentally, physically, and just, health-wise, right? The only way I've ever accomplished it was following a proven program, like everything about it, the workouts, the nutrition, and understanding the whys to everything. Because when you understand the whys, it helps you not to sit there. There's so many times in the past I've said, oh, I'm going to follow that program because that person had results, and then I'm like, but I don't need to do that. I don't need to go that extreme, or I can just eat, this or whatever. And I never got the results, and it took me years to finally realize, if you want the results the people that are giving you the program is saying you'll get, you got to follow their program. They came up with it for a reason. There's a purpose for the nutrition side of it. There's a purpose for the way you do the workouts and how often and your rest days. And then it's also important to take supplementation. So for me, there's all kinds of supplements you can take, but for me, I've found there's these 3 staples that I have to have, or actually 4. I need to have a pre-workout because I just, at my age, I don't have the energy to push through in my workouts. And 2, I need extra protein, so I need a protein powder to fuel building the muscles, because I'm finding, especially at my age and as a woman, it's hard to build muscle, and so I've got to have that extra protein because I cannot eat enough protein. So I need the protein. I also need the branched chain amino acids, and you can get that in the protein powder that I buy. It's called Recovery, and it's got protein and BCAAs. The branched chain amino acids help you to build muscle, and like I said, as a woman, it's really hard for me to build muscle. And the other thing is greens. And not everybody needs this. I don't like vegetables. My stomach doesn't tolerate vegetables very well, and so I add extra greens to either my pre-workout shake or post-workout shake, and it just has a bunch of prebiotics, probiotics, digestive enzymes, and so sometimes I like to use, or actually daily, I'll use the Shakeology, which has everything but the BCAA. It's got the protein, it's got the enzymes, it's got the greens, it's got the probiotics, prebiotics, all kinds of stuff, and I found that is really helping with my health. And so anyways, I'll break those down another time, but I was just talking about how, just follow what's recommended and figure out what you need, right, to get the results that you're looking for, right? And so this program I'm excited about because, at the beginning of the year, I lost 30 pounds, and I lost 5 more pounds throughout the year, but I just haven't, pushed back through beyond that, which I don't feel I need to lose more weight. I just am trying to transform it a little more, gain some more muscle, but I've always got this problem area, especially at my age, and I want to, and I don't plan to stay here, but I want to see a 6-pack. Like, I've worked hard for that, and I feel like I have muscles in here, and I've never been able to see them. So I'm thinking this program, just looking at all the results I've seen online from all of the coaches that had access to do the test group and do this program. It's a 6-week program. It's 20 minutes a day for 6 days a week, and their results were really good. And so it's just really intense, and that it's only 20 minutes, but it is intense 20 minutes. And I'm excited about it because I really think it's going to be that thing that's just going to kind of expose my muscles a little more. So I'm excited about that. I'm also excited about the challenge. I more like the physical challenge. I love athletics and sports and fitness because I love that challenge, because I found the more I push my body, the more I actually grow mentally, physically, spiritually. When you push through something and you push through those times when it's uncomfortable and exhausting, and you dig deep, you grow in the process. You grow spiritually, mentally, and physically. It carries over in everything you do. So that's why I'm so passionate about that, and I want that for other people, especially women my age who have felt, I'll be 48 in a few weeks, and actually at the beginning of this program, I'll be turning 48. It's a perfect time to prove to myself and other women my age that you're never too late to get your health back. You're never too late to build a stronger body. I want to be able to move into my, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s and not have a walker, not need assistance. I want to be able to carry myself. I want my muscles to be able to protect my bones and my joints and my body. And so that's another reason why I'm passionate about this. Okay, so to the point was I ordered the program. It comes with a step. It's a your old 80s type step program, but it's not anything like that. It's way more intense. So I got the step, and then I got the package that has all the tools that I need to reach my goals. So and took a lot of restraint. I didn't open it. I wanted to, but I thought I would wait to show y'all. So I did pop the step open because I thought it had everything in it, and I was gonna do the video, and I realized it didn't. So, but it was pretty evident what the step was. So I'm gonna move the camera back a little so you can see. There we go. All right, so that's the riser to give myself a little, as you progress through this program, you may or may not use the risers, or, to make it a little more challenging for you. So here it is, the step. So this is the flat step, so you can start off here. And also, if you are new to fitness and or it's been a long time since you've worked out, you can start off here, or you can even do it without the step. What I love about the program is that there are two different people in there that are modifying the workouts so that anybody from beginner to advanced can do this program and find results and be able to push themselves, right? And so, yeah, it's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult. And yes, I recommend you going to a doctor and making sure that, he says you're good and ready to start a program. And if he does, then this one's for you because, like I said, it has modifications. There's one modification where someone's not using the step, so maybe you have something wrong with your knees or you're just not where you need to be yet. It's still going to be a challenging workout. You don't have to use the step. So if you follow the modifier in the videos that isn't using a step, and you also have a modifier who is doing low intensity workouts. She's using a step, she's using it, on the lowest level, and she's doing everything slow and controlled for those that are maybe beginner to intermediate, right? And then you've got your advanced, where you can add your risers and make this even more challenging. So from what I've understood, everyone, it's actually very challenging, and you may not need this the first time around. Like I said, it's a 6-week program, 20 minutes a day, 6 days a week. And so I actually plan on tackling it 2 times around. So if you don't make it into the January challenge group, look out and see if I'm going to be doing it again after that. I'm thinking I am. All right, so that's the step. Let's put that here. And it's out of the way. And for the actual program, follow. Let's see, let me pop this open. From what I've seen in the videos, it's got some really cool tools I'm excited about. I do better when I have a program that I'm following and that has a way of me checking things off. I do a lot better with that. I'm just a checklist kind of person. It just helps me stay on target, and it just, like that instant gratification check. Anyways, oh no, I'm a nerd. Oh, I forgot I got these. I got some peanut butter chocolate crunchy chewy snacks for those, especially I needed to have some stuff at work on hand that is going to satisfy those cravings, because people are bringing stuff into the office every day right now, and I'm hoping this will arm me, which I haven't had these, but I've heard they're really good. But I've had something similar, and it really does help a lot with those cravings. And it's got extra protein and nutrients in there, so it's not just a snack to satisfy a craving. It's actually going to satisfy your body. All right, so what do we have here? Oh, out. My dry erase pen and my dry erase calendar. And so here is our checklist. So I don't know. Let's see if you can see that. I don't have my glasses on. So right here is where you will track everything. So you've got different. He calls it. Oh, what is he? Let's see. I've drawn a blank on what he calls each one of these, but he's got chapters. So there's 3 chapters to the six week program, right? So you've got week 1, which is your chapter 1, and it's commit. So that's where you have to start. Before you even start this program or any program, you want to commit to yourself, commit to the program that you're going to finish this. No matter what happens, you're going to finish this. That's what I did last year, or at the beginning of this year when I did my program. At the very beginning, I committed to it. Committed to the fact that I'm going to have to make some sacrifices in what I eat. I'm going to have to make sacrifices in the amount of sleep I get. I'm just going to have to keep going. Even if that means I didn't get a good night's sleep the night before, I'm still going to get up and work out because I committed to myself. So don't sell yourself short. Commit to yourself and give it your all. I even had some injuries, and so I said, okay, well, this week I can't do my normal workouts, but I'm still going to commit and keep going. So I went to the pool and swam laps. I got in the hot tub and stretched, and I slowly worked out and stretched daily to work out my shoulder that was bothering me in my back. And after a week, I was fine, and I was able to keep going. So I encourage you, no matter what, you keep going and never give up on yourself. Just keep pushing through. So the first part is committing, making that commitment, right? And I'll show you in the book, there's a page in this book right here, there's a page in there where you sign something, committing to the program and committing to yourself. All right, the second chapter is climb. So once you've committed, you're going to climb. You're going to push yourself, and you're going to, you got to imagine it like a mountain, right? You see this big mountain, you're like, I am climbing that mountain once and for all. I'm not giving up till I get to the top. And so you commit, you begin the climb. You do the work. You show up each day that you're scheduled to show up, and you journal in here, and I'm going to show you what that is, and you keep up with your progress, and you pay attention to the way you're growing from within, right? Because that's the point of all this, is to be transformed from the inside out, right? So you climb, and then chapter 3 is you conquer. You're 2/3 of the way up the mountain. You've only got 1/3 of that mountain left. You're going to conquer it. You're going to crawl if you have to, but you're going to conquer this. And at the end of this, the amount of confidence, courage, and strength that you're going to have from within to be able to tackle anything else that life throws at you. So when you can do this, you commit, climb, and conquer. At the end of it, you just take it from me, from the beginning of the year, when I finally just decided and I did it, at the end of it, this year I've accomplished so much because of that. Because I realized I can do anything I set my mind to. And I can do anything that if I submit it to God, which I did at the beginning, I prayed. Every time I got to the gym, I prayed for God to give me the strength and the energy I need to just finish this thing I started, and to give my body the strength and energy it needs for each day. And I also prayed for Him to protect me from injury. And so invite Him into this. This is not vain. Taking care of your body is not vain, right? We take care of our temple because I have been a better wife and a better mother-in-law and a better, step mother, because I have more energy, and I just have more confidence in what I'm capable of, and it shows up in everything you do. So, all right, so that's our wall calendar, and I'm going to hang that up. Let's see, I'm going to move this over here so you can see my little workout corner. So I'm going to, I don't have my tacks, but actually I do. Hold on. Be right back. Oh. So the biggest part too is to be prepared. Really, before that day 1 starts, be ready to commit, be ready to start and get going. All right. So I've got ready to go. About 2 more tacks. Alright, and got my pen. I am ready to go. Still got 3 weeks to go, but, get prepared and plan early. Alright, let's get back to the journal. really excited about. All right, so you get this neat get started guide that has you, and as when we do the prep week, this is what we're going to be going through. So from the 7th through the 14th, each day I'm going to be unpacking all of this stuff on a video or, you know, on a post for those that join the challenge. And, you know, we're just going to go through the whole thing and how to get started, how to get prepared, you know, just everything that you need to know. So if you can see that, so it tells you what to be expecting. Sometimes that helps to know what to expect. So it breaks down actually the workouts and what each section. Let's see. So here's the chapters we were talking about, breaking those down. So 20 minutes a day, 6 days a week for 6 weeks. And there's three chapters he's got here. Commit. For weeks 1 and 2, I need you to show up and get to work. Simple as that. These first 2 weeks will build your foundation and get your mind right, your body moving and sweating. Climb. In week 3 and 4, I dial up the intensity and add in new moves. The harder you work, the better your results, and that will motivate you to work even harder. And conquer. For the final 2 weeks, I want you to see what you're made of and what you can achieve. This is all about mind and body, pushing you together to achieve your total transformation. And so one thing I didn't point out on the wall calendar is that he has you tracking, like you're not going to compare where you're at with somebody else's, right? So you're going to track like how many steps you did or how many moves or whatever. You're going to track. He's going to let you know in the video what you're tracking, but you want to make sure each week that you're progressing, that you're pushing yourself just a little bit harder. And that last 2 weeks, he's asking you to give it your all and move forward. So there's your get started guide. I really like this. Being a type A personality with checklist, you have stickers. So each chapter that you complete, you get to take a sticker off and put it on your step here. And so you've got one for commit, climb, and conquer. So I'm looking forward to that, feeling accomplished and putting those stickers on there. You also have this nutrition guide. See that? This has so much stuff. I love the Beachbody nutrition guide. I did that actually years ago. I did the P90X and followed it, and I learned a majority of the foundation of what I know about eating clean and eating healthy and fueling your body, not dieting, changing the way you think of the way you think of food, right? Fueling your body. If you fuel your body with plenty of food, this isn't about starving. This isn't about, you know, cutting calories and doing all of these crazy things. This is about changing the way you eat. This is about a lifestyle change. This is a way that what we're going to be doing in this 6 weeks is something that you can do in a sustainable fashion, right? So that's what this is. It's about sustainability. It's about learning how to fuel your body so you don't have those cravings. If you give your body enough carbs, healthy carbs, the fruits and the vegetables and oatmeal and rice, when you give your body those wholesome carbs and pure, you know, wholesome fat and that you get from nuts and avocados and whatnot, when you fuel your body with those things that it needs, and the calories it needs that are coming from natural, wholesome food sources, you don't have those cravings, because that's really what our cravings are about. Our body is saying we need something, and we automatically think, oh, you need a candy bar? Oh, I need a bag of chips. That's not what it's saying. We're just, you know, miscommunication, right? Our body says we need more fuel, and this is going to teach you about that. And it's really easy to follow. It's not crazy. It's not a crazy diet. It's a very well-rounded plan with recipes in here, really good recipes. And like I said before, I don't like vegetables, so this isn't a lot of crazy just bowls of vegetables. It's got some serious food in there. So I really like that guide. That's going to be very helpful. And I plan to follow, you know, and that's why I haven't really gotten any progression. I've maintained. That's a big progress for me. I have sustained and maintained what I did at the beginning of the year, and I'm very proud of myself for that. However, I want to progress. I want to push myself. It's like I haven't been allowing myself to reach that goal that I want, and I'm determined this time around to do it. And the only way I'll do it is following the program. I am going to be following their nutrition guide exactly, It will tell you how many calories it recommends and everything else. So how many carbs, how much protein, how much fat I need, and I am going to follow that to a T. I'm going to do the Shakeology as it recommends to get the extra needed nutrition that I need, and I'm going to follow the programs 100%. So this is the fun part. This is the, what does he call this? The tracker, right? This is what you're going to be able to kind of dig into and have that transformation take place from the inside out, right? And so he talks about how if you conquer your mind, you transform your life. And that is so true. When you can learn self-discipline, and you can learn to push yourself, and you can learn to be okay with being uncomfortable, be okay with sweating and doing the hard things that it takes to reach your goals. When you're okay with that, you're going to conquer you're going to transform your life, right? So conquer your mind, transform your life. That's his thing for this. And so he kind of explains how to do the tracker. He gives you detail of what he's asking and what he's wanting you to learn about. And so at the beginning, like I had said, you're going to commit. And so this is the commit to transform. And this is where you're going to write out, your name, the date, what your goals are, what your physical goal is, what is your emotional goal, what is your professional goal, and what is your personal goal. And for me, I'm going to have what is my spiritual goal. So I'm going to add that in there because that's one of my biggest, that's my foundation for everything is my spiritual. Where am I spiritually, right? And so you're going to write down your goals here because it's important to remember why you started. So throughout the program, you want to go back to this. And also it's going to have you sign it at the bottom. So you're going to commit to this. You're going to commit to following through and giving yourself the goals that you've been working for, right? And sign your name to it. And it helps to know why you started. You always have to remember, why did I start this? When things get tough, when you got 5 hours sleep and the alarm goes off and you need to work out before you go to work, for me, work out and get your quiet time before you go to work. You're like, why am I doing this? And you remind yourself over and over each day, why am I doing this? There's got to be a greater reason, and it has to be for more than just physical appearance in the mirror. It just does. That's not going to get us through those humps and those difficult cravings and those exhausted mornings, right? I say exhausted, you're actually going to get more energy through the program. I'm just saying you have those days when you just wake up feeling exhausted, maybe you didn't get enough sleep or whatnot. So you got to remember why you're doing it and push yourself through that. All right, and lastly, I'm just going to show you what kind of things you're going to be tracking each day, right? So here's day 1. I don't know if you can see that. I'll let you kind of look at that a minute. And I'll read it to you. So you're going to start by the very beginning of the program. In that prep week, I'm going to show you how to do your food prep and all of that stuff. And then I'm also going to have you take a picture, and you can either share it in the private, because it'll be a private challenge group. You're either going to share it there or you don't have to. But I recommend taking a before picture because that is going to tell you more than that scale is going to tell you. That scale can't tell you if you're retaining water. It can't tell you how much muscle you've gained and how much fat you've lost. It can't tell you any of those things that just fluctuate daily, right? A picture does. Taking a picture, a before picture, and then when you reach your goals, you're going to be glad you did because you're going to have that to compare it to. And I know it's tough, man. My before pictures, January 1 of this year, were not pretty. But I was like, it made me that much more determined because I had gotten to where I wasn't even looking in the mirror. I wouldn't look at myself. I just was disgusted with myself. And I was ashamed to be in front of my husband too. And I don't, and maybe that sounds vain. I don't know, but it's just the truth. And I didn't want to feel that way anymore. I was tired of feeling that way and hiding myself. I wanted to feel good about myself. And so I had my husband take the pictures, worst of all. And I was just shocked. I didn't realize how far I'd let myself go, to be honest. And I was glad I did that because it was a fire I needed to say, you know what, do something now. You're just going to keep gaining and getting more and more unhealthy. And, my joints hurt. I just ached all over. My back was killing me. And I don't have any of those problems anymore. And so, anyways, so at the beginning, you're going to do your weight, and you're going to do your pictures, and you're going to do your measurements, because those are going to be, the measurements and the pictures are really going to be your gauge. So you'll write down at the top what your workout was, and if you did a bonus workout, which he gives you. I'm going to do the bonus workout because I need to lift weights. So I'm going to add that in there, but you don't have to do that. You're still going to have amazing results. And then he has you just kind of checking in with yourself. And I'm going to do this, during my quiet time. I feel, and then here's what I ate, and you write breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, and then you just keep track of, like, if you took any supplements or anything, because as you're tracking how you feel, you'll determine what you need and what you don't need, right? What helped me, I found my pre-workout I need. The Energize is my energy. It just really gives me that little boost I don't feel jittery and anything like that. It just, it gives me just this extra power that I need to power through. You track your water, you track how much coffee or tea you had, and then it has right here, I laughed. How often did you laugh today? A lot? A little? I'll laugh more tomorrow. And so that's a really good one to check in. Are you enjoying yourself? Are you having fun in life, right? Also, has you track your sleep. That's important. And then you write down what your challenge was today. What did you struggle with today? And how did you conquer them? And if you didn't conquer them, how are you going to conquer them tomorrow? And then at the bottom, he always has a little quote, a different one each day. And the first day is, believe in yourself. If you don't, no one will. And so anyways, I really like that. Just keeping track and journaling. I'm really big about journaling. It really can do more than what you realize, just keeping track of everything. So, all right, I hope I didn't miss anything. If I did, I will be sharing some more in my posts and definitely be sharing more in prep week. So if you want to join me and join our group, because I'm telling you, I never would have gotten the results I had if I wasn't part of a group that held me accountable. If I didn't have a program, a proven program by somebody who knew what they were talking about, that can teach me how to work out and teach me, the moves. I mean, here, with this program, you're streaming it. You have a personal trainer right there, right? And I always wanted a personal trainer, but they're expensive. And so with this, you get him every day. He's going to show you how to do these moves, how to do this. And then you've got your own nutritionist. I don't know about you, but I can't afford a personal nutritionist, right, to tell me what to eat. This is it. These are nutritionists that put together these programs. And so, and like I said, in January when I did my program and I lost 30 pounds, I was like, I could not have done it without the accountability, without the proven program, and without sticking to it and trusting in myself and praying and drawing my energy from the Lord. So I encourage you, if you're scared or you're on the fence, just reach out to me and we can talk on the phone and I can see where you're at and see if this would even work out for you, right? And see what you need and just find the best thing for you. So anyways, just shoot me a message if you want to join this challenge or if you just need some help. I also have a free group where I just encourage and lift you up. It's a faith and fitness private group where we encourage each other to stay on track with our goals and to take better care of our bodies, mind, and spirit. So you also can join that and just kind of sample what I offer when I coach you. And then if you want to take it a step further, you got my challenge group. That's a private challenge group that's separate. So, all right, if you have any questions, send me a message. I hope everybody has a great day.